that stuck, struggling, looking to grow, this is the YouTube channel, the Facebook channel, the Facebook group that you definitely want to join. Got a very special thing for you today. Got some interesting communications over the weekend and leading up into what's coming up on this coming Thursday. 6 p.m. Eastern. You want to register for the webinar right now because this is going to unlock some things and show you exactly in a step-by-step process what you need to do in order to start growing your voiceover business. So we're going to be releasing some secrets. I did this webinar about 2 weeks ago. I've updated it. I've added some things to it. I've made it more impactful. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and register for that right now. As you're coming in, go ahead and shoot me a shout out so I can see who's in here and acknowledge you and all of that good stuff. But as I was saying at the beginning of this, got some interesting communications over the weekend. About 3 were centered around the same question, and it was centered around how to use the pay-to-play sites. Like, should I be on the pay-to-play? Should I be on the different platforms that are out there? Now, here's the thing, and if you've kind of seen and been following what it is that I teach, you know exactly how I feel about that. But here's the thing. If you're going to use something, hey Nancy, so glad to have you in here. Thanks for being a part of the program today. Definitely appreciate you. I don't think I've seen you before, or maybe I'm just not recognizing the name, but thanks so much for being here. But look, when you're going to start, if you decide to work on the pay-to-play sites like a voices.com, Voices123, things of that nature, there's only one thing that's going to matter. And I've heard so many different people kind of talk about, some of the things that they're doing. Hey, Betsy, glad to have you in here. Thanks so much for being here. Oh, you're in Madison. I just moved from Milwaukee. All right. Glad to have you in here. Some people, when they get on the pay-to-plays like the voices.com, Voices123, things of that nature, they go for a free account. And let me just tell you, if you have a free account, you're not getting any work. You're not going to get jobs. They're going to show you, and I'm going to kind of lay out this thing for you, how this works once I go through a couple of these things. A free account is not going to work. It's not. So it's a waste of time. You can get, like, I think voices.com, I haven't been on there in just a while, but it's like $50 a month or something like that. That to me is also a waste of time. And I'm going to tell you why. If you're going to build your voiceover business, let's say you've got your gear, you've got a really good recording space, things of that nature. And I don't care if it's a closet. It doesn't matter. If the sound is good, the sound is good. You may as well go ahead and invest in the full bore program. I mean, go all in. I'm going to tell you why. Now, I think, like I said, I haven't looked at the websites for a while, but I think at some point, like, to get the highest level membership on voices.com, and some of you in here can correct me if I'm wrong, is like around $2,000 or somewhere around that per year. That is the only thing that's going to matter. I'm going to tell you why. If you're willing to put in the work, invest in yourself, here's how that whole process works. Because the people that are paying at the highest level, they get notifications first, sometimes days in advance of auditions. They're higher quality auditions, higher quality clients. They pay more. So if you're going to try and do something on a pay-to-play, invest your money in the highest level that they have and go all in. If you're not willing to do that, it's going to be a longer time that you're going to have to audition, longer time. I mean, if you're at the free level, forget it. You're not getting any auditions. They're just playing with you. If you're at the monthly fee of like $50 a month, those people that are paying at the highest level are seeing all of these auditions, as I said before, days ahead of you. That's why you see when you go, if you're a member of any of these pay to play sites, when you go on them and you look at the auditions, you see you've already got 50 auditions already done, right? That someone else, 50 other people have auditioned for the project. This is why you've got to make a decision on your business if you're going to invest in it or not, period. If you're serious about this, I don't care how much it is to be at the highest level on one of those pay to plays. If that's where you want to be, you got to go all in. Anything else, in my estimation, is a waste of time. When you're on the different platforms out there like Fiverr and Upwork, different things, there's different ways you can pay money in some of these places to boost your profile, different things like that. If you're not willing to go all in, basically what you're saying is you're not willing to invest in yourself, and it may be a point of belief in yourself. And it's one of the things that I see so many times. We have a tendency to look at where other people are in a process. They may be years ahead of you and think, oh, I'll never attain that. Well, you will. But if you start off with the premise of, I don't know if I can do it, if you're starting off with that premise, it is the wrong premise to have. So many people, they think they have a business problem, which some of them do, right? They don't have any idea how to run a business. But for those of us that do understand a lot of these principles, but you may still be failing, oh, believe me, it's a mindset. So many people that I talk to, they don't have a business problem. Their personal problems are infiltrating their business. You might have just had a fight with a spouse. You might be going through some family trouble. There's so many different things, right? All of us have different experiences in life. And when you see a problem in your business, a lot of times it's because of things that are going on in your life. You may have people around you that don't believe in you, and then that spills over because you're letting them get in your head. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. It really comes down to that belief in yourself. Now, if you're just playing with this, if you're just saying, well, let me try it out for a couple weeks, nothing is going to work, because there has to come a point in time where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of the results that you're getting or not getting. And you reach that point. I'll never forget, many of you are familiar with one of my best students, Anthony Pica. How many in the house know Anthony? I think probably all of you do. I'll never forget a conversation that we had once. This was a couple years back. And he said to me, he had just started on Fiverr and setting up his accounts and things of that nature. And he went on vacation. And so when he came back, he was having a hard time getting work again because he had been on vacation. And so he started that process of getting back on top again. And he said, literally, this is what he said. He got his laptop. He lay down on the floor and said, I am not moving until I figure this Fiverr out. I'm going to stay here until I figure it out. Look at him now. Look at him now. There has to be some sort of tenacity that goes into what it is that you want to do. And the first big hurdle is the belief that you have in yourself. You got to sometimes cut people out. You can't tell everyone your dreams and goals. No one is, some of those people are not going to encourage you. And if you find those people, cut them out. And everything else that is a distraction or a hindrance to your own belief in yourself. And I'm telling you, once you start having that firm belief that this is going to work, your mind, if you've never heard of a reticular activator, what it is, it's a part of our brain that brings things to us that we want. perfect example. Everyone can hear this. If you've ever purchased a brand new car, right? Now, all of a sudden, you're seeing that car all over the place. You never noticed them before, but now you see everybody has the same car I have. That's because your reticular activator in our brains seeks out things that we want and are familiar with, and you start seeing them all over the place. You want to be successful in voiceover? Hang around people that are successful. Communicate with people that are successful. Make a vision board or something of the goals, the mic you want, the interface you want, the DAW you want. You have these things around. This is what I used to do. So that your mind starts showing you the things that will enable you to get to those things. I've already proven to you how it works just with the car example, and there's so many other things, right? But if you take control of your own mental thoughts, if you take control of the belief in yourself, your world will change, because the world will start bringing you the things that you want. It'll start letting you see the things that you want. Start there. Because everything else, in regards to success or failure in your business, let me just tell you, it's 100% in your control. It's one of the reasons I'm doing this webinar on Thursday. And if you haven't registered, the link's right there. It's also in the description of this video. You want to go there. You want to register, because this webinar I'm doing Thursday, this coming Thursday, December 10th, 6 p.m. Eastern, is going to be fire. If you like what you hear today, I've got a lot more. We're going to get into the technical stuff. We're going to get into the marketing stuff. We're going to get into a lot of the things that I've talked about on today and much more. I want you on that webinar. Make sure that you register for it, because it may be just the thing that you need that is literally going to change your life. Did you register yet? I want you to go there right now. I want you to go to this website, earlhallmarketing.com/voiceover-webinar. I want you to register right now. There's only 200 seats available right now. We're probably up to about 160 people that are registered for this webinar. So don't slip. Register for it right now, because I want you there. Probably won't be a replay, so don't miss it. Register right now, because look, if you don't believe in yourself yet, depend on mine, because I believe you can. I know you can. There's just probably a couple little tweaks that you need in your mindset, in your marketing, in your sales process, in your auditions. A few minor tweaks can make a tremendous difference. Look, if you haven't subscribed to the channel or become a member or whatever, go ahead and do that right now. Hit that subscribe button, and I hope and pray you have an amazing week, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Take care.